So here we are in our next four-part series. And I am so thrilled to share this with you because it really is something that you have control over. There's so many things out there, isn't there, as a leader, as a team member, that you absolutely have no control over. And so this is it. This is a strategy that's a game changer. Simple, maybe, maybe not. Take 100% responsibility. As you know, I'm big about my 4 rooms from my book, The Powerhouse in You, which is back there, right? And that is your mentally, emotionally, and physically and spiritually fit rooms. So what if you took 100% responsibility as a leader, as a team member, for your thoughts? I love that phrase, that you can't control the thoughts that come into your mind. However, you do get to control whether or not, like birds, they nest, right? So if you're having thoughts right now, a lot of the leaders that I'm coaching, they're so burnout. They're into the burnout recovery. And so they find themselves second guessing themselves, feeling that whole imposter syndrome, feeling like, they're just not measuring up. They're not quite good enough. And so I want you to know that that is normal given the circumstances when we are feeling that we're depleted in all areas of our life. So what I want you to be thinking about is, where do I need to take 100% responsibility? So what does that mean? It means we step away from blaming, right? We talk about this a lot when I do a lot of team retreats and training, is that the us and them between leadership and frontline. So how do I create a culture that's about taking full responsibility? You know what? This is what I was thinking. This is the story I was telling myself, Jane. I'm sorry. I realized that wasn't fair to you. I'm just going to bring this to you now. This is what's coming up for me. Like, let's start getting so authentic that we really speak our truth to one another. I'm a huge fan of books. Obviously, I'm going to encourage that you purchase and read my book back there. But this is a game changer for me, and that is The Power of Your Subconscious Mind by Dr. Joseph Murphy. Such a great book. And he talks about that when you go to sleep at night, just before you go to sleep, whatever it is that you want your subconscious mind to engage, this is the time to give that affirmation, to give it that direction, and repeat it. Repeat it a few different times. So again, The Power of Your Subconscious Mind is just that really fantastic book. It's old. It's been around for a long time. I've decided I'm starting to go through my bookshelf and actually read some of these books in their fullness, in their entirety, which I haven't had a chance to do. So this is great to have a summer read. So each week I'll be sharing with you a book that I'm going to recommend that's based on each of those rooms, that's focused, drum roll, on the 100% responsibility. Because you see, when I take 100% responsibility for my thoughts, then I have to ask myself, is this thought serving me? And if it's not, then I need to let it go. I need to stop it, right? So we get to decide whether it's going to nest there. So if I'm having that thought of second guessing myself, if I'm having that thought of imposter syndrome, if I'm having that thought of I'm not good enough, I'm still not measuring up, I need to talk to someone, right? Don't you feel better after you've done that little reality check with someone and you realize, well, wait a minute, other people feel the same way. I'm not alone on this. So I'm inviting you. This is a good time when, it's a little bit more relaxed within our organizations to ask for help. Hire yourself a leadership coach. Work with your employee assistance program. Work with a counselor. This is a time. Sometimes we think, oh, well, I'll just leave that behind me. But this is a time to address some of this so that you're all geared up for the fall. So in the meantime, have yourself a beautiful day. Remember, you are a powerhouse. Connect with you next week. Look forward to it.